I know I mentioned this in the last video about telling people your goals could be not the best thing to do. But I feel like sometimes telling people your goals is a sign of vulnerability. But sometimes being vulnerable on the internet is not always the best place because who the heck are you guys? Not trying to be mean, but I don't know you. You don't really know me. But then again, that's the beautiful thing about the internet when everybody, if everybody is genuine, you really can make some lasting connections. You never know who you can meet, who you can help. But anyway, one of my goals really is to get better at my speech and really just articulation, being articulate with my words. Ever since I took that public speaking class back in 2024, and there was one assignment where my professor had us do a speech and he had someone in the class record us. And I noticed my speech isn't bad when I take my time to actually think things through and to like what I'm doing right now, just to get my point across with the main message. I guess what bothered me, what stopped me from really actually speaking the way I used to was that anytime I used to speak like this, take my time, people just got like bored or tired or didn't really care what I had to say. That can lie. That can be for two reasons. One reason could be, well, honestly, if you take too long to really say something, people are gonna lose interest. That's just common sense. Secondly, it could be because I was speaking to people who just genuinely didn't care about me as a person. Because if someone really does want to listen to you or actually care about you, a person, they will actually still listen, even if they do find you a little bit boring, that or the conversation got a little bit dry, and they are a genuine person, and they're someone who might become a friend or a romantic partner. They will take the time to actually listen to you and show up for you and all that beautiful things, right? So a lot of it really does come down to confidence. Comes down to who are you surrounding yourself with, and how do you feel about yourself in general. Um, I guess those are just two things for me to remember. I don't really know if this is really for anybody. Hopefully, if you got something out of this video, cool. But practice speaking. Practice your speech in the mirror. Sometimes that may seem a little bit awkward, seem a little bit embarrassing, but pretending that you're having these conversations, really just practicing a presentation, practicing speech, really does help. Um, yeah, man. Or even making videos like this where obviously I'm not really talking to anyone, but to you guys, to you, whom I'm talking to, it does seem like I'm talking to you, which is a little bit weird, but cool at the same time. But no, I generally do want to get better at speech, at speaking coherently, speaking clearly, and really finding a better way to express my ideas to people. Because if you know what recitations are in college, there's usually if you have a class, it's I guess mostly social sciences like psychology, anthropology, sociology. There's a section where you would have a recitation where you speak about the discussions about the topics that you had in lecture, and your TA, your teaching assistant, will want you to speak and give your 2 cents, your own personal opinion about what you learned. And sometimes those are the most awkward classes because in my first two recitation classes I had at Rutgers, I go to Rutgers University in New Brunswick. Yeah. um, I was actually not, I wasn't really bad at speaking. I mean, I was terrified of speaking my ideas because sometimes my ideas could come out really dumb, I guess. Not really. My responses weren't stupid. It was just more of like my fear of thinking, oh, what if this comes out wrong and everybody starts laughing at me, like stupid stuff like that. Those anxiety, those paranoia thoughts. But anyway, I digress. It's the recitation class that I'm taking currently where I'm not the best speaker socially, and it's annoying me because I've been in classes where I can get myself, where I can get my thoughts across to people, but now it's just not working like that. I don't know. I guess it's something I gotta work on, obviously. But if you guys got any tips to, I guess, calming down the mind when you giving presentations, I'm all ears. I'm all for it. Or I guess I would be reading it instead of hearing you guys give your comments. But feel free to, yeah, feel free to comment. I don't know. Anyway, I didn't mean to talk that long. It's already 6 minutes, but yeah, I don't even know what this video was supposed to be about. I forgot the title of this video. What was this? Articulation? Focus on your goals? I don't know. Anyway, but no. I guess the main thing would probably be just pursue your goals, bro. Uh, yeah, I don't really know anymore how. But anyway, stay blessed, stay crispy, stay limitless. Remember, when you're doing videos like this, keep eye contact with the viewers. But let's be honest, when people really do have conversations with strangers or with their friends or families, some people don't really keep eye contact like that. But keep eye contact where it's not too weird, awkward, or creepy. Does show the person that you actually really do care about what you're saying, and that you're listening. But a good trick with eye contact is don't always look at their eyes. Look at look at their forehead. Look at their nose. Look at stuff close to the eyes. Or sometimes when you look in eye contact, look a little bit away for like a second, and then come back and look at their eyes. So it doesn't seem like you're just like staring into their soul. But anyway, I don't know why I just told you guys that. You probably already know that. I don't even know how to explain that right, but whatever. Peace.